Hey everybody, how's it going? RedEyedJedi here and welcome to FlareDaily. If you appreciate these videos, please give me a like and share. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so you get notified when I come out with a new video. Now let's get on with our prices. First off, we have the Flare IOU. Up 0.83%, trading at $1.19 with the high of $1.25. And then next we got XRP. It looks like it is down 2.71%, well now 2.66, trading at 60 cents with a high of 83. You know what? Let me know down in the comments if you like me reading the highs and lows or if you want me to just read the price and the percentage. Because I don't mind doing both, but I don't want to bore you either by just hearing the high and low, high and low. Alright, so now let's get on over to the Doji. Doji is down 0.77%, trading at 23 cents with a high of 30. And then we have Gala Games. Gala is up 1.32%, trading right now at 0.0068. So you could go and pick up two pretty cheap. I mean, you're going to pay a little more than a penny for two, but you know what? It is worth it. So definitely grab it. Next, we got XLM, which is down 4.49%, trading at 23 cents. And then last but not least is CasinoCoin's CSCXRPL. Right now it is up 12.5%, trading at 0.0036 cents. And let's get on over here. Now Uphold says, we've been chatting with our product team and we want to know, what's the next cryptocurrency you want to see on Uphold and why? Now, because the Flare network is not launched yet, I cannot tell them Flare. So I, along with a bunch of other people, are saying CasinoCoin. CasinoCoin. That's me. Oh no, someone tagged me in it. But yes, CasinoCoin. So, Uphold, please, if you're looking for the next coin to add, I would suggest CasinoCoin. Check this out. So this over here was on CNBC, and this was a cool video. I'm not going to play the audio for this one, so let me make sure it's muted. But basically, she's in Vegas, and she wants to go use a slot machine. Now, if you notice, there's a QR code. She's scanning that QR code with her phone. Once the payment accepts, you see the QR code went away, and she's good. I believe that's probably her picture there, maybe not. And then, you know, same thing. So she goes to the table, he scans her QR code, he dishes out her chips, and places the cards. You know, so this right here is where CasinoCoin would come into play. Because right now, I don't know what app they're using. It's with that own resort, you know, and I don't know what network everything is built on yet. But it would be great if they used CasinoCoin for all of this, because CasinoCoin is built with the KYC technology and, you know, the anti-money laundering, the AML. So all of this is already built into the CasinoCoin, and the CasinoCoin is on top of the XRP ledger. So quick transactions, quick prices, you know, it just makes sense. So, you know, Uphold, I suggest adding CasinoCoin. Now, this is beware. Hackers are infecting gamers' PCs with malware to make millions from crypto. The so-called Krakenosh malware is being hidden in free versions of games like NBA 2K19, Grand Theft Auto 5, Far Cry 5, The Sims 4, and Jurassic World Evolution downloaded on torrent sites. I would have put more, but you know, Twitter only allows us to put so much. But anyway, so yes, if you are a fan of torrent sites and you like downloading that stuff for free, or maybe it's not a torrent site, but you're downloading free games that you're normally supposed to pay for on a random site, though you don't know what is in those files. And coming from many, many years, like I remember everything for all the way back since Napster was first around. When I first found out about Napster and started downloading stuff, and then I did the whole, LimeWire, I did Demonoid, I did all kinds, the Pirate Bay. But I don't suggest doing that stuff anymore. Like, honestly, with the way technology is, everyone is going in and editing these files. They could go and sneak in an app that you don't even realize is in there. It's going to put it in the game. You're going to think it's legit. And the next thing you know, it's going to go and steal all of your crypto. And this is what everyone is after right now, is your crypto. The security isn't the best, but I think this is why Windows 11 is coming out. Windows 11, there's this new thing called, I believe it was TCP encryption. And you can already turn that encryption on your motherboards, but your CPU might not be configured for it. But they're going to make it to where with Windows 11, it's required to have this TCP encryption chip on it's usually either on your motherboard or your CPU. And then this way, everything you do can be encrypted. You can encrypt your hard drives. And I think it has a lot to do with crypto. We're trying to keep people from getting on your computers and stealing your money. So definitely be careful. And if you're going and downloading games, I understand, it's fun downloading, like, say, Far Cry or The Sims, for free instead of paying, because, like, The Sims has a ridiculous amount of add-ons, so I used to download all that stuff. And I also used to edit files for the Sims games so I could have my own characters look however I wanted. I could create my own objects. But, people with malicious intent can also set it up to steal your money. So be careful. If you're trying to download stuff on torrent sites, just buyer beware. Don't put your crypto on that computer, because you don't know what they're going to steal. All right, now check this out. This is the Federal Register, the daily journal of the United States government. Remittance transfers under the Electronic Fund Transfer Act, Regulation E. Now, this was released on 6/5. A rule by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau on, 6/5/2020. As it says, the Bureau of Consumer Financial Protection, Action, Final Rule, Official Interpretation. And then, so I'll go ahead and just go over the summary, and then I want to show you something. So the Electronic Fund Transfer Act, as amended by the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act, establishes certain protections for consumers sending international money transfers or remittance transfers. The Bureau of Consumer Financial Protection's Bureau Remittance Rule in Regulation E, Remittance Rule or Rule, implements these protections. The Bureau is amending Regulation E and the official interpretations of Regulation E to provide tailored exceptions to address compliance challenges that insured institutions may face in certain circumstances upon the expiration of a statutory exception that allows insured institutions to disclose estimates instead of exact amounts to consumers. That exception expires on July 21st, 2020. In addition, the Bureau is increasing a safe harbor threshold in the rule related to whether a person makes remittance transfers in the normal course of its business. Now, I know that was pretty confusing. You're like, okay, I really have no idea what that is all about, and I'm with you there. But watch this. So, why won't you do it now? There we go. Maybe I just wasn't looking. But okay, so Control F, XRP, and then you go down And what do we see? Ripple and XRP mentioned in this document. All right, so let me just go ahead and read this paragraph. And it says, the Bureau has continued to monitor the remittance transfer market since the publication of the assessment report and observes that most of these developments continue to progress. Examples include the continued growth and expanding functionality of the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Communications, SWIFT's Global Payment Innovation, GPI, tracking product, which can increase the amount of upfront information available to sending institutions, and the expansion of the major payments card network's capacity to support cross-border payments, the continued growth of fintech and non-bank remittance transfers providers, and their further expansions into partnership and other relationships with banks and credit unions, which allows such entities to tap into the closed network payment system that non-bank remittance transfer providers have developed, and the continued growth and expanding partnerships of virtual currency companies such as Ripple, which offer both a payment messaging platform to support cross-border money transfers, as well as a virtual currency, XRP, which can be used to effect settlement of those transfers. So that is huge. This whole thing right here is talking about the system that's coming together, the remittances, and this is why I've said that I really think this whole SEC XRP thing is a bunch of hogwash. That I think it's a big show for all of us, just to delay things till everything is put in place. So we're thinking, oh, look at why is the judge doing this and why is this happening and blah, 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 blah. When in all reality, we know that there's not going to be a final judgment on this. More than likely, it's going to be a backroom settlement, right? You know, or there's going to be some kind of small slap on the wrist, you know, nothing too crazy. And then we're going to go on to our whole new financial system that is going to be digital. So this right here is really cool. You know, I just want to show you that this right here was in June 5th, 2020. So Ripple basically had already had everything together. The Federal Register, you know, has this paper right here, you know, from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, talking all about XRP and Ripple being, you know, this whole remittance thing. And yet we're being told, oh no, it's a security. Like, are you kidding me, people? That right there is just a bunch of ridiculousness. And you know, it's just a bunch of BS. So XRP is going to take off, and we know this, and I think that's going to be taken off around the same time of the launch of the Flare network. I think everything's going to be hand in hand. It's all going to take off around the same time. But that's just my prediction. You know, I don't think the Flare network, I mean, yeah, so otherwise, we're going to be waiting until, what, October for XRP, but I really think something's going to be happening here very, very soon. And it would be nice, you know, and I think there's a big chance that XRP may be out of the water when Flare Network launches. Now, I could be wrong, but that's just something I'm assuming, I'm hoping. So, next. Let me get over here. So, Sparkle's beta competition. Attention all artists, creatives, and NFT enthusiasts. The Sparkle's beta test is approaching. Woo! Yeah, I'm very excited about this. So it says, we have created a unique opportunity for artists, creatives, and NFT enthusiasts to get involved and have their work showcased on the first ever NFT marketplace built on the Flare networks. The Sparkles team is putting out a call to all digital artists to submit an application to join our beta competition. You might be asking yourselves, if Sparkles is an NFT marketplace, how can there be a beta competition? Sparkles is looking to build the best possible platform and decided to open our testing to future users and create a reward system for it. The beta test will consist of multiple tasks that assess the user's skills and knowledge of creating not only great art, but also the ability to turn that into an NFT. There will be more details released to contestants through the Sparkles Discord. Sparkles will be asking participants to submit artwork, logos, and brand characters that they feel would be right for Sparkles brand, along with other surprise tasks. The creators should use social media to promote their artwork they are creating for the beta. The creators will design the logos, artwork, and mint them as NFTs, as an NFT. Sparkles encourages all participants to like, buy, and sell as many NFTs as possible. All of this will be done on the Costin testnet, so no real funds will be transferred during this beta. If you need help with setting up Costin to MetaMask, we created an easy-to-follow setup guide. The Sparkles team will have daily winners announced for the most NFTs sold. Most NFTs liked and other surprise categories to be added later. The competition will run for about 1 week. Based on the contribution to the beta, the Sparkles team will select individuals who have their Sparkles account verified on day 1 of our mainnet launch. This will also grant you access to the platform early so that you will have your store up and running before the official public launch. It will be important for contestants to enter the Sparkles Discord, as this will be used as the hub to communicate more detailed instructions on the official rules and provide help or report issues. Sparkles is looking forward to bringing all of the best NFT experience. Who is ready to put the spark in Sparkles? The journey awaits. So very, very cool. And I'm definitely going to be making more videos on Sparkles. I'll do one more in depth for the Discord and do just like a Sparkles exclusive video. But yes, if you were all wondering, will I be joining the beta? That is my goal. As long as I'm able to get in, yes, I will be joining their beta. Hopefully it's not an issue. And this is where I will be selling all of my NFTs. So yes, I want to be in there. I want to be verified right away. This way at launch, I don't have to worry about it. I'll be verified. I'll be able to sell everything there. And this is what I've been waiting for. This is what my NFTs have been waiting for. Yes, I put like 2 NFTs out, one on Rarible and one over on Atomic, and those were like testers to see how their network is, to build it, set it up and going. And I didn't want to just put some crap, image out there. I wanted to put something that, was nice. So like the one over on Atomic Hub, was made for Atomic Hub. The one that's over on Rarible was made for Rarible. But everything else will be waiting for Sparkles. So very, very excited for this. Now, there's this. And I will be playing this video. I know, apparently, I watched this video yesterday, and then apparently today, everyone else had seen it too. So they're putting these clips all over Twitter, so I see. So I went and took some notes on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different spots in this video that I thought would be had some of the best information for all of you. So this guy right here, I got to give him props. Very smart kid. He's a Corda developer, and he's being interviewed by Maddie GTV. So definitely go check out his channel. He has a bunch of different stuff over there, crypto and some other stuff. But this right here was a really good interview. This kid kind of reminded me of how I was when, I was learning all about XRP and knew everything there was to know about XRP. And the same with CasinoCoin, because I've been doing research on those two for many, many years, before Flare was even a thought. And I just, yeah, the way I would talk about it is like kind of like the way this guy does. So check this out. I believe I got the audio up enough. Let me make sure it's all good up here. Yeah, so hopefully you guys can hear this, but let's check this out. Like I said, I have 5 different clips. So hope you find this informative.
XRP, XLM, and Algorand, and XDC. But the reason why Algorand and XDC, the opportunities aren't there as much is because they're not liquidity tokens like XRP and XLM. So the reason why liquidity tokens are important are liquidity tokens are going to be passed around almost like how typical money would be passed around, while smart contract platforms will basically be not quite hodled, but they'll hold on to it to use the technology to run their smart contracts. You see what I mean? So they're not typically going to be making payments with XDC unless they're making payments to another smart contract on the Corda platform in XDC. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like right there, he's talking about like where he likes to invest, what he thinks are the best things to invest in. So when you're looking at like XDC, those types of platforms, that they're smart contract platforms, but they're not really used as currency. Those, it's when you're using that network, those are the tokens you hodl. You just hold on to them and you don't do a whole lot with them. Versus XLM and XRP, those are for remittances, for money transfers. So whenever you're sending money from one place to the other, you're going to be using XRP and XLM. So that just gives you an idea of those. Now let's jump over here to 417-ish. There we go.
On the XRP ledger, and the reason why this only works on XRP. You may be going, well, why don't I do this on Robinhood or on E-Trade or on Coinbase? This only works with XRP. It only works because XRP can do transactions for so cheap that you can make. So, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with every XRP is made up of 1 million drops, and every transaction is 12 drops. Well, if every transaction is 12 drops, including an exchange on the XRP exchange, if it cost me 12 drops to do an exchange, but I made 100,000 drops, well, I may have made only 1/10 of an XRP, but I got that guaranteed profit. Now, it doesn't matter about how little of a profit margin that is. What matters is how many trades are being made at that profit margin. That's why I have a bot that does this automatically.
And so that right there, kind of reminded me of Flare Networks and Flare Finance. What we're dealing with over there too, because you're going to be, doing the arbitrage tradings, right? So when you're using like Ethereum network to do arbitrage trading, well, you got to make sure you're making more than what those fees are. So when you're dealing with, like in his example is XRP, it's going to cost 12 drops, which is, pennies, fractions of a penny. All you have to do is when you make a trade and you want to make profit, you just got to make sure you make more than a half a cent. You make 1 penny on a trade, you made profit. So that's how crazy, cheap. That's how crazy cheap XRP and Flare are going to be. I don't remember the whole exact what it's called, but so the spark is going to be what, 0.00012 cents or something like that, or is it 0.0012 Flare? I don't remember, but kind of like what he's talking about. It doesn't cost a whole lot for these transactions. So now let's jump on over here to 530. Well, we'll just start there.
You are evaluating gold. I actually believe the entire dollar system is how should I put it? A
Ponzi scheme.
It's worse than that. It's almost like a bank structured scheme to enrich the people that manage the money while impoverishing the people that use the money. It's almost like this, right? The banks tell you to put your money in the bank and save it, but you put your money in the bank for them to buy assets, for them to get rich off of, just for your money to lose its value, so they can pay you back with cheaper dollars. See what I mean? You don't want to necessarily call it exactly a scam. It's one of those, you get the shortest end of the stick. And yeah, not to mention, if the system fails, you lose your money too, even though they make all the profits. So it's like it is a lose-lose type of situation, in my opinion. And it's funny too, if you actually look at things.
Okay, So that right there, I just want to show you, his thoughts on the banking system the way it is now. It's a lose-lose situation because basically they tell you put your money with us. It's secure. We'll pay you and blah 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 blah. But basically, when you do that, they're taking your money and investing it in other things and making crazy profits, off of your money. If they lose money, well then you lose the money. But if they make profit, they keep the profit, and well, you don't see a change really, right? You get fractions of a penny back, on purchases. I don't know. So let's jump on over to 1023. Yeah, back here.
And I wanted to have absolute control over the amount of money being issued in the economy. All you have to do is basically say, okay, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, Chase, all you banks or whatever, we're going to set you up with these primary crypto address accounts. And then under those accounts, you're going to have all of your user accounts under them. And then under the user accounts, you can issue the tokens under them. So what ends up happening is right off the bat, all the money that's sitting in the banking system would already move over onto a digital blockchain system without them actually having to fit around and try to actually move that money over and be able to get the maximum amount of liquidity in the shortest amount of time. But then what ends up happening is because you have to have the rights to be able to move the token, anybody that wants to make a payment, it'll seem like they're making a normal payment. But in reality, what's happening is you're making a payment. Your bank is basically signing the transaction to go from one bank to another bank. And you basically have to have a bunch of banks sign transactions between each other. Now, why is this important? One, you get the auditing of the IRS is able to audit these in real time. Not only are you able to audit it in real time, but it almost makes it impossible to steal money out of people's accounts. Because like I said, you've got to go through the bank to move money from one account to another account. You see what I mean?
All right, so right there, now get this because this is setting up for the next part. So he's kind of explaining how the XRP system is because the world's going to be using XRP sending money. We don't know it because you're going to be using, the British pound or, USD or, the franc or something like that. You're going to be using your currency, but when you send it, they're all going to be using XRP to send your money. So they set up the whole pyramid of how it's going to be. So basically, the big financial banks, the big people, not even the banks, but the main financial people, they have the main accounts, Ripple basically, or whatever. There's the main account, and then it drops down to all the banks. And then to all the banks, it spreads out to all the people. And, then they could issue their coins. So, you got the JP Morgan coin to handle anything that's done on Chase. You'll have the Bank of America coin for anything that's done on Bank of America. And it just has their own smart contract features built into their coins while you're using their network. So it's the same thing, too, with CasinoCoin and, say, MGM Grand over in Vegas. So basically, the MGM app would be built on CasinoCoin, which is built on XRP, right? So when you're doing your transactions, it's going super fast like it would be for XRP, but then it has all the CasinoCoin smart contract options built into it. And, and then on top of that, it throws on the MGM, stuff. So the MGM could have their own coin. And then what if, say you decide to go jump over to another casino, but it's still one of those brands like the Boyd brands is one of the main ones in Vegas. So you jump over to another one of their casinos. Well, everything, all their points, everything I'm sure would transfer over. And then even if you go to a casino that is not like a MGM one, you just put it all back onto your CasinoCoin wallet, and then you jump over to your next casino. And like that lady on the news did, she scanned the QR code, and there you go. But anyway, so they set up this giant pyramid on how the accounts go. And then why is that important on how it's set up? Watch this.
Then you end up getting this level of security, because if I wanted to hack your account and steal money out of your account, I couldn't do it, because
You have to only send it to your account or someone else's registered account.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the thing. If I let's say we both were operating off Chase Bank, and I hacked money out of your account and put it into my account. Well, Chase saw everything that just happened. They saw everything that just So there's really no way you can hack money out of people's account when it comes to a system like this, because of how structurally sound the permissions are when setting up accounts that can issue underlying assets. Now, if you just
So that right there is just showing that because of the way everything is set up, now Chase is able to manage all of the accounts under Chase, Bank of America, everything that's under them, and so on. And so, like if someone was to try to steal money, they say, oh, well, how'd that money move from there to there, without this transaction ID, or, without this, it's, they would see it right away and it'd throw up flags. So that gives you the security that I'm already asking for. Because there's a lot of people out here that are getting jacked over by these people trying to steal all of our XRP. Or any coin you have, even if it's Bitcoin or Dogecoin, anything like that. They want your coins. And they're trying to find ways of hacking through your emails. Just every which way they're trying to come at you. And that's why you want to keep everything secured, to be as protected as you can. So as far as getting that security, I've looked around, there's like Safe Haven, which has good security protocols. You have Panther, which has great security protocols. And it's going to get better and better as we go, because, the crypto market is still in its infancy stages, even though it's been around for many, many years. It is going to be growing with XRP, but, we're still building the whole network. So very excited for things going on, and props to this kid right here. Very, very smart. I believe this would be Quincy Jones, because I believe this Matthew Gumke would be this guy right here, Matty GTV. So Maddie, yep, makes sense. So this is Quincy Jones. So congrats, Quincy. You are a very smart guy. So I hope you guys enjoyed all that. Now, just to let you know, in my last video, because I usually just record the way I am now, but the last time I was actually at work and I plugged in my work headphones to my computer to see how it came out. And so I used the Arctis 5. They're $100. This is from their website, which is stillseries.com. $100. It's gaming. It's designed exclusively for PC gaming, but it has a great retractable mic. So the mic sits inside the headphone, kind of. It barely sticks out when you're not using it. And then when you do need to use it, you just pull it out. It has a mute button in the back. It has a volume control there. And then it also has this cool little knob where you can go and change it. Is it for gaming? Is it for chat? So you adjust it how you need. It works really good. I was really scared when I was recording that it was going to come out sounding horrible, because I didn't really do a whole setup on my thing. I just plugged in my computer, installed the drivers, and used it. So very cool. Very plug and play friendly. You do just need to install the software to be able to use it correctly, but great headphones, $100. You could even find them refurbished, but I always suggest just buying the new stuff straight out. And then also, I wanted to hurry up and talk about Skytech Gaming. So they did this thing on Thursday, which was great. They rated this girl's channel. And she was, it's just funny watching these people's expressions, because, they originally only have just a handful of people on their channel. Next thing you know, you got over 300 people coming in and just, telling you good things, you're awesome, you're doing great, blah, 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 just lifting them up. And then they do a PC giveaway where they give the girl that was streaming a PC, but they also give one viewer that's watching a PC. And they ask everyone has to, subscribe, because you can't just raid her channel and not give her anything. So really, really cool. I like what they did, and she was so cute. She was funny. It sounded like she was getting ready to cry. It was great. But now, if you want a SkyTech PC, I wanted to show that you can come over here to Amazon and check it out. But if you do go to Amazon to buy a PC, you want to look right here where it says ships from and sold by. So sold by, you want to make sure it says either Amazon or SkyTech on the Amazon website. If you see something else like, say, Techstar, for instance, that is not an authorized reseller, and we cannot handle your warranties. They would, because they're not authorized by us. And the reason is because a lot of times these people, they'll buy these PCs, they will switch the graphic card out for a lower graphic card, or maybe even the CPU they'll change for a lower one, and then resell it as a SkyTech PC, because that's originally what it was, but it isn't anymore. So this one right here says it ships from Amazon, meaning you'll get it right away. And then the other one I pulled up says it ships from SkyTech, meaning it is built when you order it. And that could take, up to 2 weeks to get, because, once we receive your order, we send it over to builds. And then as long as we have everything stocked, they build it quick and send it out quick. But sometimes we have to order more parts. So, I don't know. Either way, you're going to get a great PC with great warranties. And they cover a lot of stuff. You just got to make sure it says Amazon or SkyTech. Because not everyone is an authorized reseller. Alright, everybody. Well, that was it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Well, guys and ladies, right? So I hope you all enjoyed this. Please like if you did. Share if you think it was awesome. And subscribe if you would like to get notified when I make a new video. Alright, everybody. One other thing, since I'm getting ready to go. Right here, follow me on Twitch. So since it is the weekend, this will be my last video for the weekend, unless something crazy happens like CasinoCoin going on the Flare network. But till then, I'm just going to be over on Twitch for the weekend, off and on, playing some Call of Duty. Maybe I'll play some zombies. I could even play some other games. We'll see, but just check it out. Follow me. I'll have a video camera and everything. We'll hang out. It'll be fun. All right, everyone. Have a great night.